So you can do in life whatever it is you want, but like for me, or at least I think that life will test you, and your ego is your ego, and then at some point you're going to get injured so much that you're going to give up shit. And there's no getting away from the injury, because that's just how the universe works. Like, it's going to beat you up until you realize, like, okay, got to move on. And that's what happened with me and cannabis. First of all, I don't like cannabis, like, in any form. Fuck it. And I used to really like inhaling, like either dry herb vaping, smoking, mostly dry herb vaping, which I thought was healthy, and I thought I could get away with it. But even that, you can't. And what I mean is, like, even though it's at 360 Fahrenheit, it still burns the tongue. It still cuts up your mouth, and it can, causes lesions, ulcers, damage just overall. So at some point, even like the middle of my tongue was getting split, and it was like, it was just every day becoming more and more of an issue, and the cons were always outweighing the pros, which the pros would just be like, a couple seconds of feeling good and happy, and then the cons were like, the fact that you have to sleep it off, the fact that you're messing up your soft tissue in the mouth. So you might think you're tough and that, like, you could handle this shit, but at some point, I'm telling you, it's gonna catch up to you, and you're gonna have to make that decision to grow up and to give it up. And it was really hard to give it up, because I was convinced in my mind that, like, I'm tough and I could handle that, but it don't. And like, the sides of my mouth, the sides of my tongue, it's mostly healed now, but it was like literally damaged. Like, you could see like indents, and like, it wasn't good, and it was painful too. Like, I couldn't even eat warm food and shit. And that's what happens. And this is dry herb vaping. This is not even smoking, although smoking was like 10 times worse for the same reasons. But yeah, basically I had to give it up, and I'm so fucking happy. Like, I don't need any of that shit. You don't need anything from your past, any of those bad influences, any of the people from your past. Just give it all up, blaze forward, only do you, make you the best. Put on the horse blinders, don't look, and just do you, and just make your best.